Hey guys, I kind of had a shit day, so I just want to play Clash Royale in easy mode and push up some medals and end the day on a better way. If you look at the 5 units in the deck, they're good on offense and defense. So because of the versatility, you don't really have to pay attention to card cycle as much, since you'll always have something for defense or offense no matter what you cycle. I'm not gonna lie, whenever I play Clash Royale before I end the day, it just hits different. Like, it's something you can just do to get that quick dopamine hit of winning a game and then be like, yeah, you know, I did something, I accomplished something. But back in the day for me, playing Clash Royale was way more than that. I don't know if you guys know, but I was super sick like a while back when I was in college. I actually had to take an LOA, so leave of absence. And creating videos and just doing that in general was one of the biggest things for me, because every single video that I created, I was like, wait, I did something today. Whenever, you know, I had to pull out of school, and I was like, wait, I can't do assignments right now because I physically was not able to think that hard or do anything. I was just allowed to play a video game and feel productive in some way, shape, or form. So Clash Royale was honestly a huge saving grace for me and a huge W in my life. So I don't know if you guys knew that, but yeah, I love Clash Royale from that. And also I love the fact that, you know, you don't have to sit down and like commit to a 12, 20, 30-minute game where you have to in a lot of MOBA games or shooter games. You're doing so much. So yeah, I'm going to stop sounding like a paid infomercial for this game because they don't deserve it. But that's one of the things I like about mobile games. Like, you don't have to spend too much time doing it. You don't have to worry too much about it. And it truly feels like a game. Whenever you play like StarCraft 2 or really hardcore games on the computer, I think that it feels like more of a chore for me. Like when you get good at it, you genuinely feel like you have to continue to play. And I think that sometimes people feel that way in Clash Royale when they get good or they've invested too much money. You have to understand that it's a sunk cost. Like, you're not having fun, don't play it, right? I actually genuinely do have fun playing Clash Royale, even if, you know, the developers kind of cook us with crazy shenanigans. This game is definitely something that I look forward to playing every single time I can. And when I don't, I take a break and I don't force myself to grind religiously and do like 6, 7, 8 hours of live streaming that a lot of other content creators do, and they get burnt out and they switch games. I think I'm one of the few content creators that has stuck with this, besides like maybe OJ, for as many years as I have. So like, you know, Clash with Ash, Steve Pat, all those guys ended up dipping because, you know, it's not fun to do the same thing over and over and over again for as many years as they have. And they did, you know, end up moving to better things. Like, I guess Chief Pat like created a business. A lot of people just don't want to stay stationary doing the same thing because it gets old and repetitive, right? Oh, by the way, we are playing a game. I don't really know what this guy's doing, but it's not super giga scary for me. If I can hit a good zap here, I should be good, right? So then I can go Vines on the Sparky and then be fine with the Bar Barrel. I mean, I'm literally yapping and playing at the same time while this guy is spamming Royal recruits with the Sparky at 2 a.m. Yes, the 2:07 a.m. recording sessions are still here, guys. And I think we walk away with a win. I'm going to go Executioner. Just guarantee that he's not able to take this W. Come on, Exy with Zap. Yo, we locked in first game of the day. Hell yeah. I honestly do not even remember what happened in this match, and that's a sign of a good deck. Like, you literally don't have to play well when you're playing this. One thing I do really appreciate about this channel is that I don't necessarily have to hyper optimize everything on YouTube like I typically do. Also, this guy is probably running some hyper bait shenanigans, or it's going to be some Mortar Evolution deck, which is super obnoxious, but it is what it is. We could just send it with a Ram Rider and probably go right into a Mortar, so yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go in for a Mini P.E.K.K.A. And I have Zap too for a Goblin Gang if he wants to drop that. That was a perfect Dark Goblin. Most people don't know how to do that. Oh, wait. Executioner is lined up on the tower. I'm not going to click the Hero Mini P.E.K.K.A. ability. It's not worth it. But yeah, this is one of the few decks I can't yap about as much as I would want, just because it's so damn broken. If there was a deck for me to nerf, it'd probably be Hyper Bait with the Evolved Skeleton Army. I'm not going to lie. This guy is nerfing my yapping capabilities, though. Damn. All right, anyway. One of the things that I was talking about is I seriously love the fact that I have a second YouTube channel, that I don't really have to care about optimizing everything and treating it as a job. I know that you guys probably were there, or maybe not there, for the early stages of YouTube. If you were, then you know that a lot of YouTube just kind of was mid, like, right? And that made it beautiful. The fact that not every single channel had the shortest intros possible, the best possible thumbnails. People were just being themselves. And now I think a lot of the time, like, if you are trying to do YouTube full time, you are going to take out things that you love to make a better video. If you look at a lot of the content right now, it's not even seriously YouTube content that is about people. Most of it, at least from what I've seen, is like a faceless YouTube channel that has a voice actor and then pays someone to write a script. And then it's just like, what the hell are we doing here? It's YouTube. There's no you there. That's just like 10 different people, bruh. But yeah, I see that a lot, and it's taken over the Clash niche too. And I'm like, damn, this just sucks to see that. But I don't know. Maybe like the videos are better, so then people like watching them. Personally, for me, I've always liked more personal content, and I'm glad that, you know, again, I'm able to do this. One of the things that I think that in YouTube and Clash Royale, one of the things that I've noticed is people, every single time when I talk to people like, how can I improve my channel? What should I do differently? Okay, let's not talk about those vines. Oh, actually, those vines are pretty fire. I hit what I was supposed to. Sick. Beautiful. Awesome. But yeah, the other things they told me is like, you should be doing shorter intros. I'm like, I really like the intros. It's something that's iconic, part of the channel since day one. And even though I've like optimized them to be better, I've optimized them to, you know, actually create like relevant information. The intros and the content just aren't necessarily great in gaming. You kind of just want to go to the next thing as fast as possible. And then people's like ADHD brain or brain rot attention spans are going to get, you know, satiated by it, I guess is the word. They're going to feel better about it. And it's weird for me to create content not necessarily the way that I want to, and then like, you know, get more rewards for it. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right to create content that I think is inherently worse because YouTube likes that more. But I don't know. It's cool because on this channel I'll never have to do that. I'll never really have to worry about their algorithm or anything like that. We can just rip it and send videos and send games and kind of have more raw content like you guys are seeing right here. Like I'll never have to pay an editor. It'll just kind of be me. Nice. Anyway, we're going to zap here, and I hope that we're able to get damage. I mean, honestly, this is a bit of a send. This is way more of a send than I should be sending, but we're going to pull things back and maybe... Oh, if that exploded on the Dark Goblin, though, that might have been a little bit too majestic for your guys' eyes. I'll mini pack it here. I seriously can't believe we are playing against Hyperbait and potentially winning. Maybe? I don't know. This feels awful, though. It's nice, though. It's nice that you get to play a deck for once in a while that you can actually yap and play against Hyperbait. This is an impressive feat for us, man. Doesn't happen every day. All right, we're going to boss ban in this side. I kind of expect him to go Skeleton Army if he decides to do it. Okay, wait, what the hell is he doing? Okay, there's a Skeleton Army. Executioner here. The Boss Bandit is just going to take him out. Yes, sir! I love you, Boss Bandit! Oh, yeah, I completely forgot, like, the entire concept of today. Like, not thinking and just yapping about how Clash Royale has kind of improved my life. I don't know if I even said it in the first game, so... Man, I'm just forgetting things, but that's the beautiful thing about this is I'm allowed to say whatever the hell I want. Usually, just for games in general, people treat games way too seriously, and I just do it because I like it. That's the entire origin of Clash Royale too. I never played it because I conceived of me becoming a bigger YouTuber or getting some type of following or making money off of this game. It was straight up just because I enjoyed playing RTS games and strategy games. My brother showed it to me. I had the name Tag You're Pregnant, and it got banned. It was literally a joke. Like, I never went into it like, this is what I want to do. Like, I was going to be a finance bro, guys. And, yeah, I know. It's kind of hilarious how that entirely twisted in a different direction. But, yeah, really thankful that, you know, I can, at the end of the day, actually look forward to playing Clash Royale stream or off stream or recording or not and play and enjoy it. I think that they've honestly fucked up quite a bit. Like, they should have made a 2v2 mode competitive for a while. Like, that would have actually incentivized all of my friends to stay playing the game. Like, I'm convinced that Supercell looks at their little spreadsheet and they look at it and they're like, yo, we're going to make money by maximizing things that, you know, the player base wants, the toilet player base, because that's most of their people, right? But in reality, they could do so much better if they hit up the most... you know, dedicated players in the game. Like, you probably should also incentivize the people that spend a lot of money that are at the top of the leaderboard, or, you know, the 1% people. It also, like, the casual people will eventually get to the stage. Some of those people will eventually get to that stage. You want an end game for people. I don't know. I think Supercell is super short-sighted on that. But, so not to say that Clash Royale is, like, perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but it's always given me something that I enjoy every single day with the dopamine rush of just playing games. I'm very thankful for that. And y'all, if you don't like Clash Royale, definitely don't play this game. Like, don't force yourself to do it. there's so many other things to do. But I see a lot of my friends or just people in general having that grind set mentality where like, holy shit, like I have to do something every single day and stress myself out. Like, you got to do stuff for yourself too. You got to do things that you enjoy. Fortunately for me, I can also, you know, monetize it at the same time, but most people are not that lucky. Anyway, what is this guy doing? Why is he sending everything at the bridge? This guy, he's a wild child. I also think that Evolved Skeleton Army needs a huge nerf. It's definitely one of the better cards. Oh my god! All right. You know, what an awesome way to end the day, guys. A free win. That's what this deck does.